Judas Priest would release their sixth studio album, British Steel, in April of 1980. It would go on to become one of the group's seminal records and one of the most important metal albums in history, thanks to songs like Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight, Metal Gods, and United. The cover of the album, featuring a hand holding a razor blade, would create some controversy, and today we're going to take a look at the history of the album's artwork. The album's artwork was conceived by both frontman Rob Halford, bassist Ian Hill, and Polish artist Roslaw Sabo. The album's title, which supposedly was thought of by Hill, paid homage to the striking British steelworkers at the time. Sabo had a long history of working with Judas Priest, having designed their covers for 1978's Stained Class, 1981's Point of Entry, in addition to their longest living logo. The Polish artist would reveal he didn't listen to the band's music, but the title British Steel would conjure up images of English razor blades that he would remember seeing in Polish street markets as a kid. Couple this with Halford's memory of Gillette razor blades that carried the words Sheffield Steel on them, and you had the inspiration for the cover of British Steel. Halford took the idea to his bandmates, who were a little skeptical as razors were typically associated with punk rock and not metal. The Polish artist soon designed an oversized blade, putting the band's logo and album title on it, and would wear a studded bracelet, grabbing it by its edges. Photographer Bob Elsdale would take the now iconic shot, and the image makes it look like the blade is slicing through the fingers, despite there not being any blood. The artwork allowed the group to not only create something shocking, but also to give a nod to the British, with guitarist KK Downing telling Classic Rock magazine, "As soon as we saw it, we thought, this is as sharp edge as we are. It's so totally fitting. Obviously, we're aware of the symbolism behind the image. It was a popular razor blade manufacturer, and something we'd seen around since we were so high, hanging around our granddads. It just seems so British. And the way it was portrayed with the razor blade going into the fingers but no blood, what it's saying is that it's a safe thing to be into this music." However, the album cover would create some problems in other countries and territories, with guitarist Glenn Tipton telling Classic Rock magazine, "I remember with the hand that gripped the razor blade, in some countries they thought it was offensive because it looked like it was slicing into the fingers. So they airbrushed it so the hand was just holding the razor blade, and we were like, no, we don't like that. It's got to have the finger slicing." Halford would add, "I think if we put blood on it, that would have been over the top. Still now, when you look at that cover, it has a tremendous impact. It was very edgy, almost controversial feel. I think it's just a very important piece of artwork because from that stemmed a lot of other artistic ideas." It's long been rumored that late Pantera guitarist Dimebag Darrell donned a razor necklace, taking inspiration from British Steel. The cover art for the 30th anniversary edition of British Steel would have the fingers removed and blood on the razor. Last year, on the album's 42nd anniversary, rock publication Revolver tried to post the album cover on Instagram, asking its followers to name their favorite track. But according to the magazine, it was deemed too controversial for the social media platform, who removed it. Revolver would claim they soon received messages from Instagram stating that the post had to be removed because, and I quote, "goes against our community guidelines." Strangely enough, Instagram's parent company Facebook, or Meta, and other social media platforms, including Twitter, had no issue with the post. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. We'll see you again in Rock and Roll True Stories. Take care.